Hello everyone. It's James from menwhoareabused.com. Wanting to talk to everyone today about parental alienation by the narcissist. And what this refers to is when the narcissistic parent uses covert means to coach their children to think badly towards their father, and to turn them against their father that is actually the one that is the most fit parent in that particular situation, with the mom being disordered. They will take advantage of the fact that a child is young and impressionable. They will tell the child certain things that are complete lies, and then tell the child they must keep it a secret. Otherwise something terrible will happen to mommy. That is until they need that information in court. Thus the child is already coached, and all she has to do is tell the child to tell the story as if he had seen it him or herself. Why? To save his parent, the so-called victim. And the reality of this is usually the woman doing this to the father. I'm sure it can happen the other way around. However, all the years I have lived on planet Earth, I have seen this done time and time again to a lot of good fathers out there. Throughout this horrible process, the father literally loses his children right in front of his eyes, and there is literally nothing he can do. He cannot go to her friends or her neighbors for help, because it's guaranteed she has already turned these people against this man. But I will say times are changing, and so are men. Before, men weren't the type to gather evidence or different things of that nature to help them and their children in a court setting. Now some men are taking the gloves off and going for it, which is good. But there is still a long way to go, as men often get swayed by the manipulated woman throughout this process not to do such things. The manipulation is only happening to keep her plan in motion and buy her time so her end goal can happen in full. And that is to have complete control and domination of her children, and to have the father on the sidelines begging just to see his kids. So what should these fathers do to save themselves and their kids from such a bad situation? Anything and everything they can that is within the law. That means if you know your soon-to-be ex or girlfriend is drinking and driving somewhere, call the police anonymously and turn her in. If she is doing some sort of fraud-type activity, turn her in. Save angry and threatening notes, letters, emails, and voicemails. This is something men didn't do a long time ago and might not have been available to them. Having handfuls of voicemails of this woman threatening you with physical harm, and threatening you will never see your kids again, speak 1,000 words. It's been said that in order for a man to get custody, that the woman has to be proven to be worse than the devil himself. Well, men are needing to start to take the breadcrumb trail these evil women are leaving and put together evidence that shows the destructive home they provide for their kid and how their child will not stand a chance at a normal emotional life with them and their narcissistic ways. Throughout this process, this man should work really hard to make sure he can find a good lawyer. It's important to make sure this is a good lawyer that is there to fight for you and not just file papers expecting you to lose. Ask your lawyer what evidence you need to gather to be successful in rescuing your kids from such a horrible situation. Because once the father has been alienated completely out of the picture, and usually to an early grave, this disordered woman will grow bored and start to turn her attentions to turning her children against each other, by using the same tactics and lies she did when she got them to hate their father. Children that live in such a situation live a life of literal hell on earth. Because when they get older, if they are lucky to not be narcissists themselves, they will realize they lost their father and the rest of their family because of the lies of their mother. You see, the thing is, the more we speak out about these lies, they will no longer be able to be hidden in the darkness of life. It's time to turn a bright light on them so everyone can see and so it can be exposed for what it is. Like I always say, knowledge is power. The more we know, the more we can help ourselves. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.